So, you've taken a bold step of learning dance online. Okay, maybe not that bold. In fact, it's probably easier than going for a physical class, right? But if you're going to dance at home, you're probably wondering what should I get ready in order to be able to learn online? Of course, the best thing to do is to ask the teacher or the course instructor of the lessons you're going to take. Sometimes this information is provided before the lesson or at the beginning of the course. But if you don't have that information or you're too shy to ask, it's okay, I'm here to let you know. Hi everyone, my name is Zyen and I'm from Dansza, Latina. I am a dance teacher specializing in Latin solo, which is Latin dancing without a partner. In this video, we're going to be talking about what you need to prepare in order to be able to learn dancing online. Number 1, where to dance. Now, this is super important. There's no point getting all dressed up, you got your pretty dance shoes on, and you don't have anywhere to move. How much space you need actually depends on what dance style that you're going to learn. Some dance styles might need you to traverse along the length of an Olympic-sized swimming pool. Or some might just require you to stand on the spot and just work on the movements. A good rule of thumb that you can follow is to give yourself about 6 feet by 6 feet. It's the average size that would suit most dance styles. However, more importantly, you've got to make sure that the space is clear. No Lego pieces on the floor, no soft toys, and no low furniture. I have made the mistake of practicing a high kick in my tiny little living room, and because I was doing a turn right before the high kick, I couldn't really see where I was going, and so I accidentally kicked my solid wood coffee table, and it hurt like a... So needless to say, that dance practice was cancelled for the rest of the day. So don't make the same mistake that I did. Low furniture is one of the worst because they're below your eye level, so you can't really see where they are, and it gives you the false impression that you've got more space than you actually have. In fact, higher furniture is a lot safer and it's less likely that you will hit or collide with high furniture compared to low furniture. So make sure you have clear space before you get started. Number 2, what to wear. That is your clothes. Now, if you have dancewear, then wear it, own it, show off. I mean, of course, you don't really have to get all decked out, in sequins and glitter, just for a dance class, but just because you're at home doesn't mean that you don't have to get dressed up in your dancewear. Doesn't mean you have to just put on an old t-shirt, and a pair of ugly shorts. Since you already have the dancewear, you might as well just wear it. It's stuff that you'll be wearing for a physical dance class anyway, right? And since you've already invested in those dancewear, then why not wear it? In fact, it's good practice to wear your dancewear during dance lessons even at home because number 1, it instills dance discipline. Number 2, the dancewear is designed to help you move comfortably and really is able to fit all your dance movements. For example, if you're trying to do a split or a high kick or turns, the dancewear is already designed to accommodate all those movements. And number 3, since you've already bought it, make good use of it. Dancewear is not cheap compared to all our normal clothes, so you might as well get the most mileage out of the dancewear while you can. However, if you don't have dancewear, it's okay, don't fret. You don't have to go out of your way just to go and buy dancewear so that you can, wear something for a dance class at home. Well, unless you want to. If you are just starting out in dance, then just make sure that you dress in something comfortable that you can move in. For example, you can just wear what you would normally wear for a yoga class or a workout class. If you don't have that, then it's okay to wear, a t-shirt and shorts, as long as they don't restrict your movement. You don't want to be wearing like a tight pencil skirt where you can't even open your legs properly, or you don't want to be wearing a long hobo skirt which gets tangled up in your feet, every time you try to do a turn, and you don't want to be wearing pants that are too rigid that might cause you to tear if you take a stride longer than your normal ones. So remember to wear something that is comfortable that you can easily move in. Number 3, what to wear on your feet. Now, the best shoes to wear is to wear footwear that is appropriate for the dance style that you are learning. So for example, if you're learning Latin, then ladies, it will be good to wear the Latin high heels, and men, you should be wearing the Latin covered shoes. If you're learning ballroom, then wear the ballroom high heels or the ballroom covered shoes. Or if you're learning hip hop, then you should be wearing the hip hop dance sneakers. Some dance styles don't really need footwear. For example, if you're doing contemporary or you're doing belly dance, then you can actually go barefoot. So many dance styles do require the appropriate footwear. But what if you're a beginner who's just starting out and you don't actually have the footwear? And in fact, many beginners would probably want to explore a little bit more of the dance style or many different other dance styles before investing in a pair of dance shoes. You know, it's not that the dance shoes are necessarily expensive, but it is a waste to buy a pair of dance shoes, no matter how cheap they are, and end up not using it because you decided not to pursue that interest in the dance anymore. So, most dance styles are okay to learn them barefoot while you're at home first, because a lot of beginner movements are usually not that complex. If you want to protect your feet, then it's okay to just wear a comfortable pair of flat shoes that you can easily move or turn in. Some dances look wonderful when you're wearing high heels for ladies, especially Latin and ballroom, but you cannot wear your normal high heels for dancing. The shoes are not designed to support your feet while you're doing the turns or the movement. And I will discuss this in more detail in another video. So, if you like, actually you can just wear a pair of ballerinas or any sneakers or flat shoes. They're fine. On a note, if you are keen to explore many different styles of dance, then it's a good idea to invest in a pair of dance shoes that are versatile and can be used for many different dance styles. So for example, you can get a pair of dance sneakers or even ballet slippers, which can be used in many different dance styles. If you're planning to learn a dance style that is actually danced normally barefoot, but you want to protect your feet, then you can actually get a pair of dance thongs. And I will discuss all these different dance shoes in another video as well. Number 4, you need an internet-ready device. Now, of course, this goes without saying, you need internet in order to be able to get to the online lesson in the first place. So even if it was a pre-recorded lesson that you can download, you still need internet to download the lesson first. But then maybe later when you watch the video, you don't need to be connected to the internet. And of course, you need a device that can play back that lesson or allows you to participate, to join in on a teleconferencing app that the teacher is using for that lesson. So most lessons allow you to participate or to watch on many different kind of devices. So for example, you can use your smartphone, you can use your tablet, you can use your laptop or computer, or you can even use a smart TV. The bigger the device, the better your learning experience. So try to participate or to play back that lesson on the largest screen that you have. That way, it is a lot easier for you to observe and see all those tiny movements that the teacher is doing, which you might otherwise miss if you're watching on a tiny little handphone screen. So TVs, computer monitors and laptops also, they're normally already upright, so that's not really a problem. Just make sure that you place the devices on a position which is eye level for you so that you can watch and imitate the movements as easily as possible. If you are using a tablet or a phone, then if possible, get something that can hold the phone upright. Like if you get a tripod, for example, to hold the device so that it's upright. If you're propping the device up on a surface, what happens is that the device might slide down halfway when it's not stable, which kind of ruins your learning experience because you got to stop and you got to reposition and place it back up again. So not that much fun. Number 5, watch yourself. Meaning, if you have a mirrored space that you can use it. All the better if you can place the big screen you are watching the lessons on in that mirrored space next to the mirror. That way you can watch the teacher, and then as you're executing the moves yourself, you can watch yourself in the mirror and see if that kind of matches what the teacher is doing. Being able to watch your own movements when you're dancing is one of the fastest ways to learn and to improve, because you can observe and see if you're doing it correctly or if there's anything that looks weird or wrong. One of the problems with not being able to observe yourself is that because you can't see what you're doing, you may be doing a particular movement, you're thinking, yeah, I look so great, I look so awesome, when actually, you're doing it all wrong. However, we know that because we're all learning from home, not everyone has that huge mirrored space that you can use. And some people don't have that huge mirror, but have that space. And some people have the huge mirror, but no space. So, what if you don't have that mirrored space? Then the next best thing to do, and in fact whether or not you have the mirrored space, you're encouraged to do this as well, is to video yourself doing the dance move. That way, you can play back and watch the video and see if you're doing it right. But what if you only have that one camera, and that camera is your smartphone that you're using to play that lesson or to join in on that live session? Then you don't have a choice. You will have to record yourself in a separate session. Meaning, you watch the lesson first, and then you practice it, remember the steps, then get off the lesson, switch on your phone to the camera recording, and record yourself while you are doing that dance movement. Then that way, you can watch yourself and see whether you're doing it correctly. So, those are the 5 things you need to prepare for your online dance lesson. So, as always, please remember to like my Facebook page and to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notifications when new videos are released, including free dance tutorials and dance information just like this. Thank you for watching, and remember to click like.